Dear students, welcome to the class. Geometry video number 18. Okay, already in the last video we had discussed about some applications of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, ma? Now let us discuss Apollonius theorem. Apollonius theorem. So first look at the statement everybody. The sum of squares of see once again Apollonius theorem. The sum of squares of two sides of a triangle is equal to twice the square of half the third side plus twice the square of the median which bisects third side. Sum of the squares of the two sides of a triangle. See, suppose let it be the triangle ABC. Okay, and let D be the midpoint of BC. Hence, AD is the median. Okay, so write down. First of all, what is given? So given that in triangle ABC, AD is the median. AD is the median. And what we need to prove here? Sum of the squares of the two sides of a triangle. I mean AB square plus AC square, which is equals to twice the square of half of the third side. Half of the third side is BD, no? Twice the and square of that is 2 into BD square plus twice the square of the median. 2 times of square of the median, which is AD square. So hence we need to prove that AB square plus AC square is equals to 2 into BD square plus 2 into AD square. Okay. So coming to construction, draw AM which is perpendicular to BC. Draw AM such that perpendicular to BC. Okay. So coming to proof, and that to case 1. If suppose AD is perpendicular to BC. If suppose AD is perpendicular to BC. Case 1. See, if AD is perpendicular, then ADB is a right angle, ADC is also a right angle. Then because of right angle triangle, can we apply Pythagoras theorem? So what we can say then? AD is perpendicular to BC. That means actually here D coincides with M. Fine. Now in triangle ADB, since D is a right angle, I can write that AB square is equals to AD square plus BD square. As well as the second part, ADC is also right angle triangle. In this case, then I can say that AC square is equals to once again AD square plus DC square. So if you add these two, then AB square plus AC square is equals to AD square plus AD square, which is 2 into AD square. And you know children, actually D is the median, means midpoint, then BD is equals to DC. So this is, I can write it as 2 into BD square, since BD is equals to DC, since D is the midpoint of BC. Okay, so in case 1 we proved in a very simple manner. Now look at case 2 proof, and that too this is case 1 when AD is perpendicular to BC. Now case 2, if AD is not perpendicular to BC, then what happens? When it is not perpendicular to AC, let angle ABC is obtuse. This angle is an obtuse angle. And according to obtuse angle theorem, I can say that AC square is equals to AD square plus DC square plus 2 into DC into MD. Okay. Then angle ADB is acute, is an acute angle. Then according to acute angle theorem, what we can say? AB square is equals to yes please, AD square plus BD square minus 2 into BD into MD. But you know children, this is what we can also write it. AB square is equals to AD square plus BD square minus 2 into, instead of BD I can write DC into MD. So let it be equation 1 and let it be the equation 2. So adding 1 and 2. Now we have to add 1 and 2. Adding equation 1, 2, we get, so what is there on left side? AC square plus AB square. I can also write it as AB square plus AC square is equals to, and look at here, AD square, this is DC, AD square plus DC square plus AD square plus BD square, and this plus 2 into DC into MD minus 2 into DC into MD gets cancelled. Okay, they gets cancelled. Hence AB square plus AC square is equals to AD square plus AD square, which is 2 into AD square. Anyhow, BC and BD both are equal, no? Hence I can say that 2 plus 2 into BD square. So we proved even in case 2 also. So very simple. This is because of perpendicular using Pythagoras theorem, and since it is not perpendicular, using can be obtuse angle, I mean when it is not exactly 90 degrees, can be less than 90 and can be more than 90. That is obtuse and acute angles. So according to those applications, we can write like this. And by adding these two, we get AB square plus AC square is equals to 2 into AD square plus 2 into BD square. And as per the theorem, sum of the squares of the two sides of a triangle is equals to the twice the square of the half of the third side plus twice the square of the median. Okay, so please go through the proof again, everybody. Very important, known as Apollonius theorem. So coming to the next concept, if two triangles are similar, then show that ratio of their perimeters are into the ratio of their sides. So talking about two similar triangles, so let us consider that these are the, say suppose ABC and PQR are two similar triangles. So note down first of all, given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, so that means when two triangles are similar, we know that their corresponding sides are in the same proportion. Hence AB by PQ is equals to AC by PR, which is equals to BC by QR. Isn't it? So let us assume this ratio is equals to, say, some K. I mean, can write it that AB by PQ is equals to K. From this, AB is equals to K into PQ. Okay? And let us equate AC by PR is equals to K. And from this I can say that K AC is equals to K into PR. In the same way, if you equate the last terms, hence we get BC is equals to K into QR. Okay? So now we have to take perimeter of triangle ABC by perimeter of triangle PQR. I mean ratio of their perimeters. So usually perimeter of a triangle is nothing but sum of the three sides. Sum of the three sides. I mean AB plus BC plus CA. And coming to in this triangle, the sum of the sides are PQ plus QR plus PR. So see, actually AB I can write it as K into PQ plus, and BC means K into QR. So let me take K common, whereas CA, AC, which is equal to K into PR by PQ plus QR plus PR. So after cancellation, we get that perimeter of triangle ABC by perimeter of triangle PQR is equals to actually K. We get it as a K. But what we considered K is this everything. K is nothing but ratio of their corresponding sides. Hence, we can declare that ratio of perimeters of two similar triangles is equal to the K means AB by PQ, which is equals to AC by PR, which is equals to BC by QR. I mean ratio of perimeters of two similar triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding sides. Okay. So children, actually I forgot to give a point after discussion of Apollonius theorem. So look at that, the things what we need to observe there. See, suppose ABC is a triangle and we know that vertex A opposite side is denoted with small a, as well as vertex B opposite side denoted by small b, and similarly vertex C opposite with small c. Vertex C opposite side with small c. So capital A, capital B, capital C denotes vertices, whereas small a, small b, small c denotes sides of the triangle. So let small a, which is equal to BC, small b, which is equal to length of AC, and small a is the length of side AB. And this Apollonius is based on median. Let AD be the median. Then we know that D is the midpoint of BC, and BD, which is equals to DC. Whole length is equals to small a. Then BD length I can write it as A by B, half of it, A by B, because BD is half of the BC. BD is equals to half of the BC. And you know my dear, AD I can denote it like MA. I mean length of the median. MA indicates here length of the median drawn through vertex A. So according to Apollonius theorem, sum of the squares of the two sides of a triangle, I mean AB square plus AC square, which is equals to 2 into BD square plus 2 into AD square, isn't it? Okay. From this, 2 into AD square is equals to, I can say that AB square plus AC square minus 2 into BD square. That is actually AB square. AB is nothing but what? Small c. So c square plus b square and minus 2 into BD length is a by 2 whole square, which is equals to 2 into AD square. So let us simplify this one. What is finally the length of AD we want? Length of AD. So c square plus b square. I think this is minus a square by 2. A square by 2. So if you go for cross multiplication here, 2 into AD square is equals to, I can write that 2b square plus 2c square minus a square whole divided by 2. Whole divided by 2, or AD square is equals to by 4 I can write. Now from this I want what is AD? AD entirely square root of. So square root of 1 by 4 I can write it as half into square root of 2b square plus 2c square minus a square. I mean AD is nothing but MA. I denote it as MA, length of the median drawn through the vertex A. So length of the median drawn through vertex A can be found out by using the formula half into square root of 2b square plus 2c square minus a square. And similarly, my dear, we can also write the formula of length of the median through B, that is half into root of 2a square plus 2c square minus b square, as well as length of the median drawn through vertex C, which is represented by MC, and can be found out by using the formula half into root of 2a square plus 2b square minus c square. Okay, so using Apollonius theorem we can find the formulas to find the length of the medians drawn through the vertices ABC. Okay, so please note that here m suffix here, this is nothing but length of the median, length of the median drawn through vertex A. Similarly, MB and MC, they denote length of the median drawn through vertex B and drawn through vertex C. And very important formulas, children, which are helping while finding the length of the median of a triangle. Look at this question now. If triangle ABC is a right angled triangle and moreover right angle at B, right angle at B, and BD is perpendicular to AC, and if BD is equals to P, then prove that condition number 1, PB is equals to AC, and condition number 2, 1 by P square is equals to 1 by A square plus 1 by C square. So see, given that triangle ABC, is a right angle triangle, and moreover right angle is at B. Also given that BD is perpendicular to AC. Let it be the BD which is perpendicular to AC. Okay, ma'am. So we know, just now we discussed vertex A opposite side can be denoted with small a, and this entire side with small b, and this side AB, is denoted with small c. And provided that BD length is equals to small b. Okay. So coming to proof of first case. Here I can write that area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC is equal to generally half into base into height. I can write that half into AC, base and height. And you see children, here also we can write the area of same triangle. I mean earlier when I consider BC as a base, now base into height, C is the height. But when we consider AC as a base, then you know BD is the height. So I can write it here half into base is B and height is P. So say them as condition 1 and condition 2. And you know both are areas of same triangle. Hence I can equate them. From 1, 2, can write that half of AC is equals to half of BP. Half cancel. That's what I can say that AC is equals to PP. So first condition true. And now coming to second part, second condition. Since in triangle ABC, angle B is equals to 90 degrees. So according to Pythagoras theorem, I can write that square of the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the squares of the other two sides. I mean AC square, which is B square is equals to A square plus C square or C square plus A square. And from the above, my dear, from this B is equals to, I can write it there, AC by P. Now replace that value. AC by P whole square is equals to A square plus C square. Okay. How can we write this is A square C square by P square is equals to A square plus C square. And from this 1 by P square is equals to A square plus C square by A square into C square. So let us split this fraction. So A square by A square C square plus C square by A square C square. A square C square cancel. Answer 1 by P square can be written as 1 by A square plus 1 by C square. Hence proved. So very simple. First part is just based on area of a right angle triangle, which is very simple, half into base into height. So in one case we can treat BC as a base, then AB is the height. In another case we can also treat AC as a base, then BD is the height. By equating these two, we can prove the first condition. And to prove the second condition, because of this triangle is a right angle triangle, hence we can use Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, we can prove that 1 by p square is equals to 1 by a square plus 1 by c square. Okay? Hope you all enjoyed the class, also understood all the concepts what we discussed here. So please write it in your classwork, which are very, very important. Thank you everybody.